Awesome. Alright, that's better. Sorry about that to anybody who is watching. It's like nobody said sorry. That's all good. More descriptive title now. Cool. About to get going here. Okay, so what we're doing, earlier today I did this little guy up here, who's a fairy model that I would plan on doing, because I saw there weren't a lot of like male fairy models kind of on the market and everywhere. I did this sketch earlier, and now I am doing the character sheet. It's not a part of the modeling process you see a lot. Concept is not a big thing. So I'm going to do it. It's not going to be very interesting, I have to warn you. There's no music, of course. But if you want to talk to me on here while I'm doing this, go for it. You can see I've already kind of started with an outline, and I'm just going to keep sketching. So we're going to have some fun. But yeah, feel free to talk and let me know what you're doing. Okay, I'm just going to keep going on this, and I'm going to look at my little guy here just to make sure I've got, hopefully this doesn't change anything. Oh, it does. Oh my god, that's the worst. Okay, that's fine. It's a good size anyway. Alright, so I'm just trying to get it to a kind of manageable size here. If you're wondering, I'm working on a Huion tablet, so this is what I'm working with, a Canvas 13, not a Pro, not that cool, but I gotta put on my art glove here. So let's see what we've got. Okay, so I wanted to make something that looked kind of natural, but also, was cool looking. I'm gonna do that. Let's see what we got. Also, I have a cup of tea with me. It's very important to stay hydrated when you're working on the computer, and a cup of tea is good. Cheers. I don't know where to put my cup. Let's see what we got here. So I had him, I definitely want the sleeves to look like they're leaves stitched together, and I want that to go around that side here. I do want like a seam there. Okay. Yeah, a little bit of a thicker boot. That's going to be remember that this is going to be orthographic, so we want the boot facing, kind of, yeah, there we go. It's not amazing, but we're going to try it. I want a sash, but I kind of want like a buckle there. I don't know what to do about that. Try some. I didn't put a buckle. I'm not going to put one yet. I think I'm going to leave that till later if I do that. that's going to have to be done on both sides when I'm done here. So we've got it going down there. I did want him to have like a little bit of an upturned brow. Is that too Vulcan? Kind of feels too Vulcan. I don't know. You know what? I'm going with it. I don't care. I'm all nervous now because somebody's watching me paint. But it's a part of this process that we don't see a lot. So I just made a mistake. I might save the facial details until when I go full screen. We'll decide how big the hair is. I think I want that. Like, kind of shaggy, kind of natural, but, like, still looks good. That's what we're going for. I still want it to be very masculine. There's a point where you can get to, into the kind of more feminine looking, and I think I kind of did that with the concept with the shoe, which I'm not a big fan of. So I changed it to a boot, but boots kind of look a little small and tight, so I might change that too. Anybody who's watched my channel should know that I am a fairly big fan of the fairies, just as far as aesthetic goes. I don't know if I like that. It feels a little unnatural. It feels like leather, and I don't think leather is something that the fairies would have. I could change that. What if I did like 2 leaves? Yeah. It's not the best, but maybe do a pinch. Do I say that a lot? I think I say that a lot. We'll do a pinch. Yeah, it's a little better, I think. That's going to be the other side. I do want this to come down quite a bit. The goggles, I should do the goggles. Work cleaner here. Huge shout out to my SNHU Discord friends if you guys are watching. I appreciate you being here. Those calves are a little thick, aren't they? I think one of the things with art is that we see people on YouTube a lot, and I think that art just kind of comes out looking good, and the truth is, it doesn't. It takes a lot of work, it takes a lot of planning. So I could turn around and do, a video tutorial on how to do this, but you'd never see how much time it took for me to actually kind of figure this out. And as you can see, I make a lot of mistakes. And I think everybody does. And it's important to remember that. So that's still a big calf. I feel like that's still a fairly sizable calf. Let me know in the chat if you think that calf is too big. Yeah, feels a little better. A little better. It's not a terribly crazy design, I see. It's kind of normal fairy. Nope. There we go. And do a copy. I should have put another layer in there. Okay, we're good. This is fine. Oh, I hate myself for that. That's fine. If you haven't noticed, I'm more of a Blender / everything else kind of person. I am not a Photoshop person. I can use it as much as I can use it. That's about it. Horizontally? Yeah. There we go. This is going to be a nightmare, though, because now I have to put one on top of the other. This is fun. This is fine. Oh god, this is the worst. Okay. His arms a little too long? I don't think so. I think his arms are fine. Okay, let's clean this up a little bit. Pretty good. No, man. Is it great? No, it's not. I want him to feel sporty. I don't know. Something good. It's a sporty fairy. Is that even a thing? I don't even. It does make me wonder if, yeah, it should be there. Okay. I have a little curl coming up. I know I'm kind of reinventing the wheel with it. A little something to give him character. I don't know. And let's. How in the hell does it let me draw on something that, okay. Merge layers. Flatten image, merge layers. At this point, it's pretty much the same thing. No! You know what? It's kind of a nightmare. It's fine now. I'm sure somebody out there who's an actual Photoshop user is like, oh, don't do it. I know. Trust me, I know. No. This is what the undo button is for. Yeah, so did you know today that when you were logging into YouTube, you would watch a wannabe artist butcher a Photoshop workflow? I didn't. Alright. Boom. Alright. Call this layer 1 now. It's kind of artistic, it's kind of crazy. And then we'll do a new background layer, and we're going to lock, no, we're not going to lock it yet. We're going to do that, and we're going to edit tool and do that. Okay, now we're like a little bit more kosher, I think. And this is live, so if you want to leave something in the chat, want to ask me a question while I'm doing this, go for it. Totally your choice. I am not bothered at all by your presence on the stream. It does not bother me one bit. Wonder. I like that much more. Should I give him some kind of like, I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I give him some kind of like button or something? I'm gonna change the camera because I'm looking down quite a bit. If I look down. Oh my god. Okay. There we go. Okay. Slightly better? Probably not. There we go. Slightly better. Okay. This. Right. Let's see. His hands might be a little too long right now. I think he's kind of having World of Warcraft hands. That's okay. It's okay. You don't want to feminize him too much. Yeah. Almost looks like you should have like fur lining. All right. Good. All right.
Alright, alright, alright. Okay. Cool. Sorry about that. Just want to make sure no background noise is getting in here. I'm gonna clean this up just a little bit. Oh, that was rough. And we're gonna keep it going. Maybe make this just a little bit more consistent going across here. Yeah. Asymmetry is our friend. We like asymmetry. That's good. I like that. Feels more natural. I wish I could share with you guys what I am listening to right now, but I cannot because, again, copyright stuff. Kind of like the idea of like a flipped out, because it's idea is kind of it's made of leaves. It's not really made of like a fabric, so a little flip would be good there, I think. And also, again, guys, don't be shy. I am a very friendly person. So if you want to ask me any questions, feel free to do so. I'm a nice person. I promise. Most of the time. Hmm. Maybe there's a seam there just because things are still stitched together. While I'm doing this, I'm kind of thinking about how I'm going to sculpt it, because that's going to be my main thing. That's going to be the main thing that I'm worried about, is how it's going to look sculpted, because that's where I'm really going to do all of the definition for seams and stuff like that. And I still want it to feel like it's been made, but I also want it to be very organic feeling. So maybe like this is an entire leaf. I don't know how that's going to look though. I don't know. Maybe, okay, so we know that there's a seam right there. Got these goggles, which I really like. I'm a very steampunky person, and I like the kind of steampunk aesthetic. Um, and I like fairies, so, you know. What kind of nose does he have? Let's check this out, so that I'm... He's kind of got an upturned nose. I like that. So let's keep with that. Keep that going. Just give him dead eyes for now. You know, why not? I'm gonna put off on the eyes just until we get a little bit more of his face defined. Let's redo that chin there. Just a little. It's a steep, neck. It's kind of a shallow neck. I don't like it. Take a little bit off of his knee definition there because he doesn't need that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Looks a little better. Thinking about texturing this too. How are leaves going to wrap around this model? I think it'll work. I do. Hopefully. Yeah, I think it'll be okay. Sure. Why not? Maybe this kind of stem. Just kind of trying this out. So we have this kind of like leaf that looks like a leaf coming down. Like literally when they were making this, they just took a leaf and they stuck it on the side of him and said, yeah, it's clothing. God knows that's what I did. Alright. Again, I apologize for the lack of music on here. I feel like, I don't know, I'll have to find something like classical music or something like that and play it. Yeah, I think it's decent. Half decent. Yeah. I want him to look like a little gnomish, you know? It's the ultimate test. Did I might do the wings in a different layer, actually. Because, you know, it's important. Don't do that, do that. Okay. Yeah, no. Design his left side first. I don't think I did put enough room for the wings, so let's make some room. That's the wonderful thing about computers, is that now we can just move stuff around. We don't have to worry about what we did wrong and backtracking as much. Yeah, let's do that. I should probably spread out the wings a little bit more just to, yeah. Yeah. Actually, I do want to make a change here that I'm now seeing. What if I dovetailed the back so that it's like two leaves stitched together? I like that actually. I'm going to do that. So we're going to, instead of this solid back, what we're going to do is we're going to dovetail it up and toward the center so that we give ourselves like a stitching seam for this, like a definite seam. And then we can make it look like it's two leaves linked together. I'm kind of digging that. And this kind of has a grasshopperish feel. I don't know. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. That's why we do this in concept. That's why we do concepts. Because maybe it works, maybe it didn't. Okay, so then we have this like little, oh yeah, we could do like a little little stitching pattern up the back. I think that would be cute. I like that. Yeah. When I do the substance painting for this later, it is going to be a nightmare, I have a feeling. But I'm not going to worry about it now. That's the artist's problem. Oh, wait. I feel like there needs to be something there. You know? I don't know what. Okay. Just going to define that a little bit more just so it's obvious. And, okay. It's not bad. If you have any YouTube expertise whatsoever, please let me know what is a good source of royalty-free music that can be used, because I actually have no idea. Total novice at publishing stuff, so try to do my best here. But I do think the wings. Should the wings go out to the side so that we can see them better on this side? Does it really matter, or should they go backward for like the side, or should they just have their own panel right here? Maybe I'll just give them their own panel because I do want to see them connected to the body just for the sake of concept, but yeah. Yeah, I'll do some wings, and then I'll do some more wings on the side. Yeah, with this character sheet, I don't know. I do want him to have like kind of bushier eyebrows. Yeah. Sorry if I'm moving around too much. I do move around a bit. Hopefully I don't make his eyes lopsided. I'm honestly very terrible with eyes. You didn't see that. I should have just done them on another layer and copied it. I guess I could still copy it. You didn't see nothing. You didn't see nothing. You did not see anything. It's better. It's better than nothing. I'll be honest with you. See, that's the thing. I'm not a very strong drawer. Um, I try though. I think it's important to try. I think it's important to keep working on it. It's a skill, and it really. I am jealous of those who seem to have that kind of innate ability to do it, whereas I do not. So Um, you know, I do like this action going on. I do like that line that kind of takes on the shape of the human being. With this, I don't think I'm going to do a side by side one. I don't find that the side does very much for me in the long run with my particular workflow. When you make a human, there are certain proportions it follows. And I don't know, if it were another creature, I would probably do a side by side. But for me, it's too much work. It's too much work, and I don't want to. So I've kind of got it set up as like a side by side, but I'm not going to do it. There we go. Oh, probably going to go a little smaller on this. Just clean this up a little bit. It's kind of long elfin ears. I don't know if I like it that long. A part of me does. They're almost like deer ears. They might be too long. I might redo them. Yeah. Yeah, it's better. Better. I might just look up like 2 hours of Tchaikovsky next time I do this. I can't stand to leave you guys in silence. I'm sorry. Maybe what if he had like little things at his belt? Little like not a sword, because I feel like a sword's cliche. What are some things that a fairy would be carrying around with them? I don't know. Let me know. Oh shit. Okay. I'm gonna lock this layer. I'm gonna do this layer. I think it arcs out enough. Now I think what a wing does say something about the fairy. I'm gonna redo this. You know? I feel like the wing needs to be descriptive of the character. And that's the kind of thing I dig. I feel like every part of a character needs to tell a story. And that's what we're here to do. I want the wings to stand as like a stance. You know, how a character stands is descriptive of what they're feeling, what they're doing, what they're wanting. I don't know. If you look at characters like Commander Shepard from the Mass Effect series, Commander Shepard stands with the hips forward, back, closed off posture. That's very it's very confident. You know that there's somebody in charge. Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn. She stands, head tilted back, always looking from side to side, arms kind of unassuming at the side, unassuming but brave. So I feel like wings have to be the same kind of thing. What do the wings tell us about the fairy? Bold. They have to be bold. They can't be. I drew them very sleek in the picture, just because that was kind of how I was feeling at the time. But if I'm reflecting on the choice of that, I don't think that's the right choice. I think the up-tipped wing is more feminine. It's more gentle, and I think I want more of a rowdy. When as I'm drawing this, I'm seeing more of a rowdy character, more of an adventurous character. Maybe that's me projecting what I want on the character, but that's kind of the feeling I'm getting from this character. So I want to make it a little bit more, and so more sleek, like a sports car. So that means rounder edges. For the bottom part of the wing, maybe I don't. We'll try a couple things. Downward tipping, almost like a no, not like a spike. That's too much. Don't want scorpion venom, but it should match the top wing, which I think is good. Yeah, yeah. All right. Then we're gonna kind of sprout it out. If you've seen my fairy wing tutorial, my kind of method will look very similar to you here. I don't really want that though. I might do that on another layer. I'm sure somebody on your computer is screaming, do it on another layer. Okay. Heard you, loud and clear. Sure, I'm going to hide this guy for a second. Let's try to get this down. Maybe a couple. We'll design this to be I don't like that. I don't want continuous lines. What would feel better? Nah. Nah, bruh. Having mad trouble making a fairy, bruh. Let's see. Reaching out. I don't really know. Might try approaching this from another angle. Maybe a lower wing, and then we'll see what we got. That just reminds me of being shriveled. I don't really like that. I don't like the shriveled peach look. No. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, nope, nope. Alright. It has to look fun. And yet... Okay, wait a second. I think we got something here. No. I do like this leading edge kind of feel, but there's something very stunted about that. I don't know what exactly it is, but it's a little stunted. Again, another shout out to my SNHU crew. If you're watching, thanks for watching. Let me just start with maybe like a basic leaf shape, and we'll go from there. Because I'm just not liking this. I thought we had something, we don't. So let's start out with basic leaf shape. What if we just did curls off of that? Maybe so. I'm liking this almost like... Is there something there? I don't know. Let's try some things. I kind of like the more squared off but also rounded look. Maybe something along those lines. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. So I might be a little stumped here. I'm liking that though. I'm liking that kind of garden architecture look, because I feel like that's kind of the fairy aesthetic, right? You have swirls and rivers and stuff that looks like a stone path. Maybe something. Base it off of that. Maybe. Oh, that's something. Wait a second. This is why concept is so important. Can you imagine me doing this on the fly and spending hours trying to figure out what a wing pattern should look like? Not gonna happen. Not going to happen. Okay. I'm kind of digging this. Wait a second. If we turn that into a wing shape. Okay. Okay. I'm kind of digging on that. I don't feel bad about that. Wait a second. What if I do that and then have that down? Okay, wait a second. Okay. Okay, we got something here. I think we got something. Okay. Right. So let's... I think we can come up there. And we're going to do a long stretch. So let me actually... We'll see how the looks on the character in just a second. Yeah. I am down with this. I think this is fine. Yes, 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 yes. Gucci. Does anybody say Gucci anymore? I don't want any, like, because nature doesn't really work in sharp edges, so we want this to feel natural. I'm liking this, though. Yeah. Oh, yes, this is good. Okay. I may end up hating this later. That's a part of the process, though. That's a risk you have to be willing to take. And by gum, I think I've taken it. I wonder if the design feels too top heavy there. Might, I don't know. Let's look at this in its entirety. It's not bad. No, I like that. I like that a lot. I think we're gonna go with that. Heck yes. Okay, let's clean this up. Okay. Yeah, I'm digging it. Digging it. Hashtag digging it. It's not a hashtag. Don't use that hashtag. Okay. And this gives us some guidance to come back down and give ourselves another kind of fitting to the form of the wing. And I like that. Yeah. Did I do that on the right layer? Perfect. All right. It's good. All right. Let's do that. Cool. I think I want it more up on the shoulder blade. Do I want it up there? No, mid-back is fine. I think. No? Oh, because it has to be in there. Where your mouse? Really? Oh, because it's locked. That makes sense. No. I don't know if I actually like that. I like this the small and sleek. I'll place them and then I'll shrink the whole thing. Now I can collectively hear somebody saying, "Oh, hallelujah." All right. All right. Good. Yeah. Yeah, I think he's all right. So yeah, there we go. All right. Not bad. Okay, we're committing. I like him. Oh, that's fun. I like him. Let's make him so that he stands at full screen. There we go. See his top and his bottom. What does he need? Let me know what he needs, because he needs something. I feel like he's such a cool dude. He needs like a maybe a friendship bracelet or something, like some kind of maybe like yeah, I think that's what he needs. Wait a second, let's do that. Should he his left arm or his right arm? Let's do his right arm. Ooh, what about an arm wrap? I like that. I just got way too excited about an arm wrap. Oh, yeah, that's fun. What's it made of? I don't know yet. But we could. Oh, I like that though. It's cool. It makes him feel a little bit more adventurous, a little bit more rugged. I still think he needs some kind of accessory there. I'm not exactly sure what that would be, but um, something. I don't know. I feel like he needs something, doesn't he? I hope this is making a lot of people feel good about their art. By comparison, it's not great. I'm sure there are a lot of amazing artists out there. I've seen some amazing artists out there. Maybe like a little stem there, just to be like extra cheeky. Just to like let the audience know that that's a leaf. It's not leather. Um, I think that would be cool. Excuse me. Yeah, something like that. Something fun. All right. Okay. Of course, green. Green is the color we're going for. I feel pretty good about our outline. I still think he needs some kind of like accessory. Besides his goggles, he's got his goggles, but that's, it's just a goggle. Hmm. What do you guys think? Let me know. I feel like maybe something to balance out the other wrist too. Maybe just like a something. I don't know. I'm gonna unlock this layer though. We're gonna we'll give him like a little wrist strap. Just there you go. Just a little bit of balance. We don't want it to be too heavy on one side. Maybe. Hi Heather, by the way. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of like what he would have realistically. I don't want like a sword or anything like that. Um, I don't know. Maybe something. I don't want to put anything that's like oversized because I know that like sells the idea that he's small. But I wonder what. In the picture, I have him holding a clover. It was kind of like a. He has a Tinker vibe. Yeah, he kind of does have like a Tinkerbell vibe here. If you've watched the Tinkerbell movies, which I have ad nauseum. Don't tell anybody, but this is live. So yeah, I wonder. I like where your head's at though. Something. Maybe it's a fairy. Maybe he has a wand. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe like a short staff. Maybe something. I don't know. We'll try some things. Let's see what we got. This is even though I'm not going to do a side view. I'm glad I have all this space so that I can mess with it. Actually, I don't think you can see that. I'll try to do it lower. So maybe I don't know, like maybe like I don't know. I don't want to. No, I don't want it to be like a cudgel. I don't want to evoke the idea that he might bludgeon someone to death. That might be. That's too much. Would be like a tool that just do like a small version of that, like a hammer. A hammer. Why not? I think you're right. I think you're on the right track. Let's do like a stick. Maybe there's like a notch in it. And in the center is placed like a rock. Very simple kind of hammer shape. Maybe it has like a little, it's a very sharply shaped pebble. I want to try to make him as wholesome as possible. Then comes down. It's like a stick, like a really sticky stick. There we go. Maybe it has like a little branch knot on the front. That might be a little too thick of a I don't know. We'll see. The fun of concept, you guys. The fun of concept. Is it too cavemen-ish? I don't even know if that works. Like in real life, would that design work? I don't think it would. Question mark? We'll do like a little strap and see what feels natural there. Does a hammer feel natural there? Yeah. Okay. Maybe it is a hammer. Or maybe something simple. A spanner. It's possible. Try to figure out a spanner here. But you're right, he's got like the goggles on top, which I like. I like that kind of fairy steampunk vibes. That would make a good spanner. I like that you call it a spanner too. Because most people be like, do a wrench. I don't like that. I like spanner better. What if it's like a could do like a kind of twiggy spanner. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Something that looks like it's just kind of been thrown together. Because this whole thing kind of has been thrown together. It's the truth. Art imitating life? I don't know. Okay, and then we have... This is silly, I like it. Maybe it has like a leaf on the side or something. Or it's like actually something that's not... that's not been entirely trimmed. Let's see. Maybe it's just been like attached to some kind of twig, and then it just is strapped on there. I like this. I'm happy with this. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Because then it's not my job to tell the audience what it is. It's just, it's their job to decide. Alright. Yeah, we could do like a gnarly, like... That'll be its own modeling job to make something that looks interesting and believable. But we're gonna do it. Yeah, I'm down with this idea. Good job, Heather. Good job. Yeah, okay. Okay. I'm gonna leave that there since I'm gonna kinda need it. Have like a little attachment somehow hanging off his belt. Yeah, oh I like this. Well done, well done. Does that hang too low? No. No. I think that works. Good job, Heather. Good job. Yeah, I like that aesthetic. I think that's good. Well done. Well done. I think that's great. It's more work, but we do it because we love it, right? So it's all good. Don't forget the twig. Never forget the twig. You can quote me on that. Blair Palmerly 2021. I think so too, right? uh, okay, okay, I'm down with this. Okay, cool. And I like this part because then I can just kind of go nuts with a coloring book. Like I think that's a good leafy green there. And what kind of brush? We're gonna use some fun brush. I am rather no, not the wet blend. What am I thinking of? Oh, it's a good brush. The Real Oils is a wet brush, I think. Yeah, it is. I'm gonna try it. Again, I apologize. I am not a master of painting. Am I doing this on the correct layer? Wait a second. Okay, yeah, good. Hashtag needs to label his layers. My Adobe workflow is terrible. I'm so sorry. I apologize in advance because it's the worst. It might be the worst Adobe workflow in the history of histories, right? Hashtag going to school for graphics art and doesn't put in the work. That's me. All right. All right. We have very good Adobe Painter on our group. Oh, that's right, because I clipped that. Oh, that's why I'm going to have ugly white spots all over the place. I apologize for this. That's totally my fault, though. Oh, the belt is going to be white forever. Oh, this is why. This is why you you don't follow my advice. Very, very bad. But yeah, we have a very good artist on in the SNHU group for our school. Her name is Maddie. She has a YouTube channel. She's very good at painting various things in Adobe. So a special shout out for her. Yes, I think multiply and color underneath. Do I know what that means? No, I don't know what that means. What does it mean? Is that a setting? Is it a blend mode? Tell me your secrets, Heather. Tell me your secrets. Because what I did earlier is I clipped out. Oh wait, okay, going to the wrong layer. I clipped out because I was actually set the belt layer to multiply, then make the layer underneath. And color. Oh, okay. Let's see. Um, multiply. Oh, there you go. Perfect. That's the way. Just saved me a bunch of time. Good job, Heather. Pays attention in class. Doesn't pay attention in class. Set all lines to multiply if you want. Okay. Okay. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Is smarter than I am at Photoshop. Oh, not even kidding, guys. I do not pay attention to Photoshop. The only thing I focus on is my 3D modeling, which is to my detriment. Huzzahs indeed, Heather. You get a kudos, a special shout out for helping so much. All right. Okay. Okay. We're cooking with fire. We're cooking with fire. Well, I appreciate it. Do another one. And we're going to do a little bit of a value change on this, just because it's going to be under. So Heather, what does the multiply blend mode actually do? Like, what is it? Do you know what it's physically doing? Just for my own edification and the edification of anybody else who may be interested. I'm sure we could Google it, but you know, why why not be lazy? Oh, I like that a lot. I think I'm going to do something brownish here. I guess I could have made them all autumny. That would have been cool. Do another. I'm going to do tons of layers. And I'm not going to label any of them. Fair enough. I don't know a good way to explain most things. Correct. something, math. All right. I'm going to do that. So those have their own layer. I'll label some things. Arm wraps. And what is this? This is main male main clothes. Perfect. Okay. It does. It works. I mean, clearly it works. We see that this works, and we're happy about that. All right. Okay. 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 All right. My sloppy, sloppy arm wraps. Again, I feel like I have to apologize a lot to you guys because um, I don't have any music on here, and I just don't own any music besides the same like basic tracks over and over again. I wasn't going to subject anybody to that, so we're not doing that. And maybe put this under there. What is this? This is why you label things. I figured that was what it was. Oh, my bad. Okay, so I guess this is our skin layer. Oh, I hope I labeled that right. I want him to have like a little bit of tone to him. I don't want him to be like stark white because he spends all of his time outside. So we're gonna do that. Is that two? Oh, but it is being multiplied. It's okay. We'll just trim it up. No, I like him. Yeah, he can't have a totally pale complexion. He could even be blue. I don't know. I want to give him some kind of earthiness. We'll clean it up, of course, and fill it in a little bit better. Kind of, kind of makes his clothes look like wilty lettuce. I don't know. That could be his fairy name, Wilty Lettuce, greatest fairy of all time. It's true, true story. Yeah, good old Wilty Lettuce. It's not his name. I'm not starting that. It could be. I don't know what that would be a cover for, but yeah, it's a good band name though. It's a good band name. All right. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I'm digging it. Okay. You know what I haven't done, which is really terrible. I have not saved this. This is awful. And I'm really bad at that. I have not saved for this entire time. Whoops. Time to create a new folder, and we'll call it Fairy, spelled the correct way. Dude. Not wilty lettuce, as tempting as that was. Yeah, right? Okay. Alright, just naming it. Duet. Okay. Again, if you're just joining, welcome. We're almost kind of done with this concept, um, but we're doing a fairy guy. Ferryman. A ferryman, not a ferryman. Um, so yeah, and I just saved for the first time in an hour and a half. So that's great. It's good form. I am a prime example. Okay, so we're going to change that. We're going to go back to the main clothes layer, and I think I'm going to do the shoes as also leaves, because I think that's cool. Right. And for anybody who was not here for my introduction, right now I am working on a Huion, I think it's called, Huion Canvas 13 tablet, which is a good drawing tablet at a very affordable price. And no, they did not pay me to say that. People should pay me to say things like that, but that's just my own endorsement. Okay, perfect. I think I am going to give it a little bit of a darker thing in there just to demonstrate. I like it. On the skin layer, I am going to give his eyes a little bit of a white. Just to give him just a little bit. Just clean it up a little bit. I like working clean. You wouldn't know from my workflow, but I do. It's the truth. Underclothes. Alright. Alright, so on the underclothes layer, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to take this green value. We're just going to do a little bit of... Oh, that's an eraser. Oh my god. Okay, well, I just greenified him. That's okay. It's okay. It's fine. Nobody freak out. Nobody panic. Like I am. Okay. Cool. That gives us a little bit more depth. Value gives you depth. That's what it does. I didn't make the rules. And neither did wilty lettuce. What color should his hair be? I'm kind of feeling purple. Is that weird? Is purple a weird color? Is it too Outlandish. I feel like it's a good color for this character. If he had the purple and then the brown, I'm trying to think if it's terrible. Lavenderish on the side of purple, not like bright cotton candy purple. Is there a cotton candy purple? I don't know. Anyway, let's make him a new hair layer. Negative hair. I just don't want it to be like brown, especially if his goggle strap is going to be brownish. I want it to be purple. I think it's a good color. Let's see, like a frosty lavenderish color. That's too pink. That's too pink. More on the blue side. Frosty lavenderish. I like it. We're doing it. Executive decision. Because if you go blonde, he's too much like Link from Legend of Zelda, and I don't really want that. I want something fun. I think that looks adventurous. It looks just adventurous enough, we'll say. Happy Valentine's Day, by the way, to everybody. And I think I do have a little bit of hair behind there. Uh, I hope people have safe plans for Valentine's Day, because I do want that little shagginess there. Sorry, that was like totally non sequitur. Um, we're going to go down a little bit, and we're going to just give it a little bit of a blend up there. Yeah, I like it. This guy looked like somebody kind of splatted gum on his head, but we'll fix it in post. Would you pop it in the post? Clothing and gonna go a little bit higher on the. Oh, keeps it at the same. I like these wet brushes because they give like a little bit of. They try to blend, which I like. They give color and blend at the same time, and it makes me happy because I don't want to commit fully to a color. I don't want those stark lines, and I also have the idea to blend it anyway, which makes it extra easy. And this is kind of overkill, but I don't know, I want good artistic form here. Because this is strictly for a 3D model. Oops. But I definitely want to give the feeling of that like separation there, that this is not hugging something else. Um, Think of it as like a visual note to myself that should have distance, especially since I'm not planning on doing a different layer or a different perspective. I'm just going to do this one. Hashtag make a human. This does give us a little bit. Do we want the belt to be another color? I think we do. I think we do. Yeah. The belt, the wraps, and the goggles, I think, all need to be the same color, just to break up the color scheme a little bit. That's pretty good. I don't mind that. Yeah, let's do that. Boop. I do the headband and belt in one layer, because I'm a rebel like that. Yeah, I like that, especially since it goes kind of complements the purple in the hair, which I like a lot. And we're going to do the same for the good old belt here. Unless you guys think that the belt should be another color, in which case, scream and shout at me. And then send me a 300-word essay on why it's the wrong decision. And I will take that into consideration. Alrighty. Would it be cool if his shoes were made of different things? Like if this front bit, yeah, breaks up the color just a little bit. So it's just not all green. It's like maybe it's being flanked by leaves. Like leaves are part of the design, but it's not necessarily all leaf. Yeah, like that. Okay. Okie doke. Okie doke, okie doke, okie doke. And I'll also do the what I'm now going to be calling the quirk spanner. We'll give it a little bit more of a grayish brown on the actual, kind of an oak bark color on the quirk spanner. I'm glad you heard that. Okay. All right. I think we're looking pretty good, guys. Alrighty, alrighty. So, we've covered a lot of ground today, and I think we've got a solid design here that I can comfortably make a a model off of, and I am excited to do so. So perhaps in the next episode, I'll start sculpting this if I do a live stream again. Um, and I don't know, we'll have fun. So thanks for joining me, and I hope you got something out of this. I know I'm not very good at Photoshop, but you know, that's where it is. Leave a like and subscribe if you'd like to see more, if you want to get notifications about what I'm doing. And have a great Valentine's Day. Thanks, Heather. Have a great one.